Alright, what's up, y'all? I just finished up my internship today. It's my last day, so pretty cool. Pretty happy with that. Happy with the experience. Ready to have a little break and get going on something else. But yeah, today's gonna be a short stream because I'm gonna go hang out with my girlfriend. And honestly, just take a chill day. Kind of been grinding a lot recently. So I turn this down a little bit. I was going through yesterday and making some food changes. I ended up deploying those changes. It's a whole color scheme overhaul to essentially rose pine. I don't know why that was so slow. Gotta figure out why that is. But yeah, overhauled this whole thing with obviously mostly cursor. But I think it looks good. I think I like this way more. I can show you what it used to be. This is more for anyone if anyone's watching afterwards, but this is can I not see it? Maybe it's closed pull request. So this is like the before, just pitch black dark mode, essentially. And I never really liked how this looked. And the same thing with the light mode, kind of very abrasive stuff. Now you kind of get this nice purple. I think it's better because Northwestern is also purple. I think the light mode is also a little better, but like if you're using light mode, what are you doing? Yeah, so I overhauled that. But in doing that, I started thinking a little bit more about food and how I implemented stuff. And I think the major thing I want to do is, one, have in-memory caching. Because a lot of stuff that like the database calls that I'm doing are just so horribly inefficient. Like I'm doing a bulk request and sending it, which like once the data's on the front end, it's good, but the time to get to the front end is just atrocious. So I think it's almost like a 600-second request call for the body data. And I mask around that a little bit because like this little pop-up comes in and then you see the data come in. So this pop-up kind of like pauses that, and also you kind of need the pop-up because you want to choose obviously what's happening here. So I think like you get that, but I don't think it's great. I'd like to speed it up, and I looked into stuff, and I think compressing the amount of JSON I'm sending could be really cool, and especially inlining or like in memory for a lot of things. Like the all data items is something that like this is just a unique huge list or huge set of like every unique ingredient or item that's ever been posted on Northwestern. Cool. But I'm making a data call for that to my database when this is going to stay largely the same for like a lot of the time. So I think we could get away with in-memorying it and then only like updating that cache maybe once a day. I don't exactly know how I want to implement that, but I know the general idea is good. As for compression, I think I want to roll my own compression algorithm. However, I'm first going to try to use gzip, which is just like the global, or like the general, very good compression algorithm. So I think I want to try something like this. I don't know how this is going to go, but I just want to try it out. I don't exactly know how that works to like actually send it and then undo it. Like gzip, JSON backend, like unzip on front end example. So yeah, I definitely know I'm gonna have to like do this on the back end, but I just want to see if this is like somewhat doable. Yeah, it seems like it. gzip handler. Okay. I just got going gzip actually. Like I said, I also don't have a lot of time. I'm gonna leave in like 10, 13 minutes. So I'm just gonna see if I can get something compressing on the back end. Maybe like, I know looking at cursor, give me 1 second. I don't want to make sure I'm not opening up to any bad files on this. Why is this taking so long to load? Come on, buddy. I believe in you. God damn, this thing is... Chris is just literally not opening. What the hell? Okay, yeah. So... honestly, a little confused looking at this, how this actually works. But essentially, in the middleware, I'm supposed to wrap all the handlers. Ah, okay. So essentially, it's we take in some other handler, and we're saying the writer of this is going to be using the gzip writer. Okay, that makes sense enough. So let me go to my middleware. So compression. Over. It seems like this just comes native in, which is kind of nice. So we have our package middleware. And I do want to look at honestly, I can just look at how I did this in cores. So what am I going to need? Type. Like, I don't know, gzip writer. I want to establish like the writer. How does this get? I just don't know if this makes sense to me. Like, why are they doing it like this? take in some gzip response writer. Oh, because this is saying on a gzip results for. Oh, okay. I forgot the syntax. So this is saying something like. I forgot these actually have to start like this, I think. It's an IO writer. Net HTTP. So this is saying write, which takes in a thing of bytes. And this is saying okay, so just because that's the type of IO writer, it never returns any writer. Okay. Oh, I forgot this goes before it. Right. Find gzip writer. Gonna yell at me still? Don't think so. A little confused how we can just say writer. Does it just interpret from here? Okay. Sure. And this is essentially the same thing as like a wrapper down here. We do func. so this makes sense. So yeah, if not our strings dot. So we have to look in the accept encoding. R dot context headers dot get accept. So this is essentially just and then after is what we would like actually do. So no, we don't write anything. Okay, that makes sense. Here we gotta set these things. So content encoding and content type. I feel like we might be double setting content type though. Yeah, because we're setting these in all of these. So like encoding. And then serve with that gzip response writer. I actually just don't know how. Maybe we can just test if this works. Does this just say we'll use it everywhere? But I don't think that's what we want. I swear at one point I used something else for this, but whatever. can just see what is actually happening here now. Script. I kind of just want to see what this even returns. What does this mean, actually? So did it just auto compress? Actually? Oh, so it literally just compressed it to this? Or wait, does food also do that? No, okay, so it's the same thing. So did it just not go off? Yeah, but it's just simply not. I don't get it. Why is it not actually writing? Oh, because maybe I need to like actually use the gz. Yeah, so can we actually... So this thing is just using a response writer, which seems wrong. Wait, why am I on airplane mode? I also might have to leave, but we'll see. I don't understand why this isn't going off. Because the writer has gz. We do JSON.newEncoder of w. w.gz. Oh, okay. I do have to leave right now. I don't understand this at all, so whatever. Try to figure it out tomorrow. All right. Peace out.